welcome back to Assorted Beefs, where I talk about anything I want to that doesn't fit into niche tea for any particular reason. I pretty much have to talk about whatever's going on with this Tasha chick because, oh my god, massive trigger warning. This whole thing centers around a case of infant death, so if that's something you really can't hear about, don't watch this video. Okay, so we've got Tasha and we've got Veruca. Both of them have some level of online presence that's substantial. They both have past doing like just shit they shouldn't be doing. It doesn't matter. The background that matters is that last year, Veruca gave birth to her first child, a baby boy, and several months later, earlier in 2024, he unfortunately passed away. And this has obviously been an incredibly traumatic thing to experience for both Veruca herself and her family. And quite literally a couple days ago, 6 months after this all happened, Tasha comes online and makes just a random video where she's talking about how she's annoyed that somebody's not her friend anymore. And she just feels like there wasn't a lot of gratitude. She doesn't say who it's about, but she says that there was a function that she was invited to and that she brought all this stuff for the function and whatever, and she never got any thank you for it. Like, she was just saying there wasn't any gratitude, there was no thank you, and she used this function as the example of what she was referring to. And as she's describing this, she then goes on to say that the person she gave stuff to, who she's calling ungrateful, had like a sad thing happen, and that she sent flowers and all this other stuff too, but she still hasn't, she hasn't heard back from anything, and she's just bothered by it. Very quickly, people realize the friend she's talking about is Veruca, and the function was the baby shower for her son, who is now passed. So everyone's like, okay, so just to be clear, you're complaining about not getting like a thank you card or like enough gratitude for the gifts you gave to your friend at a baby shower for a baby that then died. And in the middle of making this video, you referred to said death of the infant as a bad thing that happened to her later. Right, got it. And to be clear, I haven't found anyone defending her, but she's defending herself a lot. And if I were to hear anyone defend her, the thing I'm pretty sure everyone would say is that she wasn't complaining that she hasn't sent one now. She's saying before the son passed, which was several months after he was born, between that time and the baby shower beforehand, she never got any kind of like thank you or, gratitude or whatever in her opinion. And that's the thing she's making the commentary on, not, what happened afterward. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. It doesn't matter. Literally everyone was like, hey queen, what the fuck? Veruca then allegedly texts Tasha and is like, hey, don't talk about me online or I'm going to show everyone the video of the way that you acted at my baby's funeral. Tasha keeps posting videos defending herself, both saying like, this is my opinion, whatever, I'm allowed to talk about it, but also correcting misinformation. Like, oh, when she said I brought gifts to the function, people thought she was talking about the funeral and she's not, like that type of stuff. But even if all of that's corrected for, still people are like, no. And she seems to think people just don't fully get what she was saying. And we're like, no, it's still bad. Veruca then posts like a notes app retelling of what happened the day of the funeral and all the crap that Tasha did while she was there. Pretty much boils down to she got really drunk and made a lot of really classless and bad decisions. She had apparently very recently before the funeral had gotten a end of pregnancy herself. And so she kept talking about it to everyone, saying things like she understands how Veruca feels because she just did this thing. She was allegedly sitting very inappropriately and kind of like showing her underwear. She was allegedly having very inappropriate conversation in front of children. The funeral viewing took place at Veruca's house, and at the end of it, the funeral home came and took her son away. When it was time for the baby to go, everyone kind of went outside, said some final words. The funeral director apparently said something very nice. And then Veruca's like, Tasha walks up and starts saying like the wildest shit, completely shitting on basically the whole thing. And then Veruca had told people, yeah, social media is okay because she wants people to know that her son lived. Tasha took this to mean she should vlog the funeral. So she posted a vlog of the funeral right after it ended, before Veruca had a chance to post anything about the funeral at all. Tasha posted another video defending herself, saying that, yeah, she asked about social media, whether that would be okay. Nothing else was told to her, so she just posted what she normally would, I guess. And she thought it was beautiful and didn't really think about what it looked like to vlog it versus just sharing a nice anecdote or something and a picture of her and Veruca or whatever. She says the big thing is, yes, she had gotten an end of pregnancy herself very recently before then, and so she was in a very emotional place, and she knows she made the wrong decision and people told her not to go, and she knows that drinking was the wrong decision, but like she didn't know what to do to help, so she thought bringing alcohol would help, and there was tons of alcohol there anyway. She knows that she messed up badly, and she tried to apologize for it, but obviously Veruca has not been interested in having that friendship since this happened. But Tasha basically says, I've forgiven myself for this because I've apologized and I can't do anything else about it, and I do feel really bad. I apologized right after it happened. And I don't know that she necessarily minimized the actions, but she didn't specify the things that she did. She just said she was very drunk and emotional. And it felt like both to me and clearly everyone else that this was her way of roundabout saying it's okay for me to be upset with Veruca for not saying thank you and stuff for the baby shower stuff, because I've already apologized and we're past the funeral stuff. I don't know why she's talking about it now, because like we're past it. I already apologized for that. Why haven't you apologized for the things you did? That kind of thing. Again, just not really keeping up with how insane this is. And then kind of the final nail, really, Veruca posts, there was video of the speech. She said some of the most wild out-of-pocket shit at a funeral for a baby that she did not ever meet. And I cannot overemphasize this part. She said all of this while leaning on the hearse. She keeps posting. She keeps defending herself. She has zero real concept of how horrific her conduct was at this infant's funeral. Or why it's completely wild that after having done that, simply sent a text apology and like nothing else that I'm aware of, and then 6 months later make like a subtweet level video complaining about not getting a thank you for something related to said baby whose funeral you ruined. I can't. Veruca posted another video like talking to people and responding, and it was literally just her going, I don't know what the fuck this girl thinks she's doing. I don't know what she thought she did. I don't know why she would not leave me alone. And this is horrific and I never want to talk to her again. So that's basically what that is. I have been perpetually flabbergasted at every stage of this. So it's been a lot of fun.